Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Modded Part 8. In the last episode, we went mining a bit more, and then we started setting up our extra pen for in the future when we can finally get pigs. But we couldn't do that right now because of other reasons. We can't easily get any potatoes or carrots. I didn't say that we couldn't get carrots either easily. But I think my future plan might be to try and get, the main problem that I'm looking at right now is, like, if I want to try and grind out and try and get, like, materials from villagers. To, like, make stuff so we can go and venture forth. It'll still take a lot of time to do that. So I'm thinking I'll just continue trying to do what I'm trying to do right now, really. Let's grab not 21, but 24. That math is not gonna math. 12 isn't going to math either. So let's go with 8 per times 2, 16. So then it halves into 16, and then we can do that, and we can make more charcoal, which is what I want to do right now. I should put away these stairs. I have no reason for them right now. Oak logs, move into there. Slab, we can put into miscellaneous. Oak planks, I'll put in here, or no, I should put them in here. Hay bales should probably go with the other hay bales. There's still 16 left. Maybe I should turn some of them into wheat. Because I could probably multiply our cows again. But methinks we're getting closer and closer to the number that I'll want to get rid of. If you can hear me over the cows. I did change the audio for the game. I increased the master volume by like 20%. So hopefully the game will be louder. And since I auto duck, I should be able to be louder than it anyways. So it won't entirely matter. I need to go find some gray sheep. Isn't there one, like, over here? I remember seeing one over here. When I saw the creeper last video, there was a gray sheep. Yeah, you. Really? I just want the gray sheep. I don't need the white sheep. Fine, you'll come with me. The temptation to be horrible is there. But in reality, I don't care enough. I have no reason to murder a random sheep. I don't even need the wool. I already have enough wool. Or he could just give up on me. That's actually better, because I don't need him. Right, this should be a gray sheep. Yeah, it is a gray sheep. Okay. And then I need to find an extra one. Oh, this is about to be interesting. Shit. 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 So now, yep, now there's a naked sheep. So the naked sheep will become a gray sheep. Maybe. Hold on. Maybe I could make this a little bit bigger for the sheep, because I'm gonna have probably like 12 sheep in here for a while. So maybe thanks for immediately walking into a part of this pen I don't need you to be in. Get over here. Good. But then that means I have to re-extend this one out. Because I want enough space for them. I should probably do the same thing here. I'll do that in a bit. Right now, I have to get, like, what? 3 extra spots? 2 extra spots from here? Methinks that's how this math works? No. Because I want 4 blocks. So I need to go 3 blocks. So I was correct initially. I need to go 3 blocks because I'm trying to go from a 1 block to a 4 block. You know what I should do? This. So yeah, I'm very sorry that most of these videos are just gonna be me doing one thing, and then eventually I'll actually start, like... I'm sorry, but it takes a lot of time to record these usually. And if I go and I actually, like, try and cut out a bunch of things, like, say, oh, I don't know, going back down to the mines, and not to the mines, like, it takes a lot to go down there, and then come back up, eventually. So it takes a lot of time. And, of course I don't have those, things. Oh yeah, that was all watery, so now all the water is gone. Onto the ground, onto the thing. Alright, where's this fence? Fence, fence, fence. Fence, fence, fence. Fence, fence, fence. Alright, so first, we do this. And then we do this, and then we do this. And then we grab this back from there. And we put that there and realize we're doing the math wrong. Shit. Well, pigs are a very big commodity that I should probably grab as well. And then I can use the rest of this to actually grow out my cow farm here a little bit larger. Make the corners all nice again. Make this area bigger for the cows. So that means I can get even more cows, which will be nice. Alright, now I don't need these. Yes, this is the same video session as the previous episode. Gee, what a surprise. It's almost like I usually do that. Yeah, I usually try to do that. It makes it a whole lot easier for me to make content. Because you get in a rhythm, so it's just better not to make one episode and to make multiple episodes instead. Hello, Dirt. I need to put you away, because I literally don't need you. Speaking of things I don't need right now, although I do need these hop seeds, because, you know, that's lettuce. These are the hops. Yeah, eventually it'll have its own system, so I can just put it into a chest and then it'll do it automatically. It's a bit noisy, but it's not too noisy. I mean, compare that to standing right in the middle of the cows. You'll find that it's not as noisy. Oh great, I gotta go do the wheat. I also have to go grab the wheat I still have. Now that I think about it. Because I can probably grow some more cows. Now. The cows have grown a bit. Or the time between them being able to mate has subsided. So that leaves more room for cow. So now I got more baby cows. I need to find another gray sheep. I don't exactly remember where it could be. I do need to find it. You see why I'm not immediately... Is this currant? No, this is turmeric. There's just turmeric sitting there. Alright, do I have an open slot right now? I think I do. I think I had like 2? Yeah, I had 2. 2 open slots. These are grown out quite a bit now. I could probably grab them again. That's one of the main issues with crops, is that they grow so fast. Like, it's been like 1 episode and we have like 2 fruits, 2 sets that we can just do. And that's crazy already. Luckily, a lot of these crops don't need more seeds, so I can just toss them mostly. But stuff like this lettuce and some of these other crops that don't have enough. Alright, nope. Oh yeah, I still have arrows. I keep forgetting I just have those in my inventory. Alright, let's go drop off everything else for now. We'll probably let most of them go to 1. For those who don't know, I usually try and keep a certain amount. So, like, I try and get certain crops that, like, are very good in, recipes, like corn, wheat, the olives. Olives can be used for olive oil, which can make a lot of things. I don't think we have many of the actual crops that I want to have, like, a bunch of right now. Like, there's very specific ones we need to find, like black beans and rice. So that kind of makes it a little bit hard. Alright, what do we got here? We got leeks. Yeah, we're very much missing the crops that I actually need to make things. Like, black beans and rice. I need black beans, rice, and tomatoes. Those are the ones that I can make a very good set of food with. Lettuce, I think, as well, will help. Maybe I should set up... Alright, let's move that into its chest. Me thinking it's time to go back to mining. Again. Oh, I need to make another shovel, I forgot. Just 1 shovel. I don't need a million shovels right now. what I need is to go back to mining and getting like coal and iron. Yes, I know my system isn't that good. Oh, I remember what I was doing. I was also trying to grow the cows so I can get leather so I can then make a full set of leather armor. So I can have a lot better protection than just nothing, which was my main source for a while. We'll try and go in a straight line. I just realized we've actually wasted our direction a little bit because we can't actually go any further in this direction without like having other blocks. So I'm gonna go back in this direction for a little bit. Oh hey! Some iron. Sweet! Oh, I was stupid. I'm supposed to put it all the way at the bottom. I'm just an idiot. Gotcha. I'm not used to this whole, quick dropping gravel. Because I don't often do it. But more importantly, we have this iron we can grab, which we need more of. Alright, more importantly, we'll just put that there for convenience. Alright, back to mining in a straight line. As one does. Hopefully we find more iron. That would be nice. Maybe we do have some gold we can go grab now that I think about it. I should probably try and go grab that now. Because then we can immediately try and make the backpack. It's right like here-ish. I think. Ah! Stupid fucking baby zombies. Oh! Oh, they better fucking despawn. They probably didn't because they picked up my shit anyway. So this is just gonna be hell trying to get it back. That is infuriating. That is the stupidest thing about this game. That is one of the stupidest things about this stupid ass mob. Is that they are complete and utter bullshit. You cannot kill them effectively. God fucking damn it. I don't even have the proper axe. Well, that broke. Great. I think I have everything. I hope I have everything. Because either way, I need to go back and assess the situation. And that's why I wanted to have leather armor. So I could at least stand more of a chance against that bullshit. Because that was bullshit. I'm missing my pants. My pants are gone. Shit. Oh, and that's why I don't like playing this game sometimes. Especially early on stuff. Where the fuck are my pants? Oh, great. I don't see them. They might have broken. I hope they didn't. You know what I need to do? This. Let's deal with that real quick. Of course. Of course. Fuck off. Oh, it was the thing, but now that fucker's coming after me. I'm very sorry for the swearing. I try my best to keep this series as PG as possible, but like... I'm sorry, man. That was just infuriating. I did not deserve to go out like that. It is a Minecraft if it doesn't actually stress me during half the gameplay. Yeah, I think either my pants got onto a zombie that despawned, or just they don't exist anymore, like they broke somehow, is my guess. That's the best guess I have right now as to why I couldn't find my pants. Because I had leather pants. You and me both know I had leather pants. Alright, I need to assess more of this area a little bit. Hello. You're joking, right? Cool. Good to know. Because the less surface area that mobs can spawn on, the better the game will be for me in this area. Oh great, that glow squid is probably dying because of how this game... Hi, where are you? There you are. Normal zombies I can deal with 100%, but these frickin' children... Hi, how did you get here? Bad timing, and I overstepped! Oh my god, I don't know where it is right now, and I'm trying to find it, and now there's a bunch of mobs nearby. I'm dead again. I'm dead again. I'm dead again! I'm not dead somehow, but I'm very close to being dead, which pisses me off. Alright, how do I leave? I thought it was here. No, it's over here. Okay. Alright, screw that area. I don't care anymore. That's why I love making these tunnels. It's because I don't have to deal with mobs until I actually have a set of armor that can deal with mobs. That is why I don't go out willy-nilly without armor. Usually I try and get iron armor, but obviously the game is not trying to give me iron. I have like 4 pieces total right now. The game isn't trying to give me iron right now, so I should just give in. I think I might forego, now that I think about it, no, I don't think I have enough iron. Well, maybe I will now have enough to justify smelting more and smelting the gold at the same time. So I'll probably use the first, like, portion of the charcoal to make the iron, and then I'll use the last portion to make the gold. But either way, this gives me one step closer to having a backpack, which will also be helpful. For those who have no idea about this backpack mod is quite useful. It has, you can set a hotkey that allows you to swap between a set of tools. And also, you can upgrade the backpack to give it more inventory slots and to allow you to hold on to more tools at once, which will then allow you to swap between more. Very useful. I prefer it over normal ones. It also has a slot for, you can have a hose where you can spill out or grab or drink out of. You can put, I think you can put lava, water, potion? I don't know if you can put potions into it. You might be able to put potions into it. And I think you can put milk into it as well. Alright. So first we do this. And now we grab that. Then we go over here. Grab the rest of our iron. Realize it's 8 pieces of iron no matter what. Alright. So now we have what we need to make the backpack, I think. I just need to sleep, and then I need to get a bunch of glass. So, why I need the bunch of glass for is, well, you see there's this thing. It's called, one of the items is the glass containers, which hold the liquids. And so you need those. I only now realize I can't fill this block in right now. Let's change that. Because I, very much do need this glass. Oh, dirt. Alright. Now back to smelting. So. What is it? What is the... Hold on. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Okay. So, to craft this, we need 2. And then we need a bunch of glass. And then we also need, gold as well. We need 1 piece of gold. We need this sleeping bag we have. Oh, also, the sleeping bag will be different based on what type of sleeping bag you make. So say if I go and I grab, go over and grab some poppies, I can turn them into red dye. Also, I believe for making the sleeping bag, I believe you need whatever color, you need like 2 white wool. You need 1 white wool, I believe. Wait. Can I just dye the sleeping bag? Yes, I can. Okay. I don't want a white sleeping bag. I can make the gray wool bed. I can make the gray bed now. To put it next to my other one. So yes, this is modded. Remember, this is a modded series. It's in the title. So I have all these nice mods that allow me to do certain things. Alright, so now we can do this. And we can make 1 of these. And then we need another one of those. And then we need some leather, I believe. Right? Yeah. We need 4 pieces of leather and a chest. And that'll be pretty easy to do. Of course. Well, I'm going to extend this one out because this is an important mission I currently have. Because this is the difference between not having a backpack and having a backpack. So, right now, it's a very important grab. So, I'm gonna be a horrible person over here, and I'm just gonna start making these cows mate right now. And then they're gonna make their children. And then you're gonna see, once all of them are done, it takes one axe chop with a critical hit, which is in Java version of Minecraft, I believe. I don't think it exists in Bedrock version. The critical hits are jumping and then land like on the fly down. One critical hit on a cow. One critical hit on pretty much everything else as well. All the other livestock-esque mobs. I think either pigs are one shot, or I know chickens are one shot to axes. Alright, this should definitely give us the amount of leather we need, and the amount of trauma these cows don't need, for us to make a bunch of stuff. Because we need just 4 for what we need to do. And then we also have the gold. So we go in, we make another one of these backpack tanks, and then we grab a thing, make a chest. We can now do this. We can put 4 pieces of leather around. We can put a piece of gold on top. We put the tanks to the left and the right, and we put the chest, and we now have a standard traveler's backpack. Now, to upgrade our chests, we need more iron, actually. So we can't really do anything, but what we can do is we can, what we can do is put it on. So, how to put on a backpack. You have 2 options. You can open it by right-clicking and then click onto here, and you'll put it on, and then you can take it off the same way. Or, you shift and right-click the traveler's backpack. You have 2 slots that are, what, like 4? 5? 4? I think they're like 4 buckets of any liquids that you can put in a bucket or in a water bottle, I think. I'm not sure. It's very useful. I usually set the backpack button to B, and then the items button, which we don't currently have any. Now I think about it, we don't have any slots. But if we had a slot, we could hold Z and then rotate and swap between our items with scroll wheel up and down. I believe Z is the default, and I think Z is also default on Zoom, or it's like default on place waypoint with journey map. So you do have to change some settings. That's why I changed it to comma. Yeah, I changed it to comma to create a new waypoint. And then I set B to open the backpack. But I think open waypoints, or like place waypoint, is set to B. I forget. What I know is that we now have a backpack, which is amazing. We could technically make another, so we can have an extra one. But I think what might be more important is something that will allow us to make a very important item. At least... Oh. Hold on. There you are! A frying pan! With the frying pan, we can do a frying pan, some bread, and some beef, and we can make a hamburger. So now we have 40 hamburgers, which do a lot of saturation and a lot of hunger. So, yeah. The lighting engine is glitching out. That's typical of basic Minecraft and modded Minecraft. But yeah. You know what? I think I'll keep the number I currently have with 32 because I'm not exactly looking for making books, but I can still make a bunch of paper. I can still make a bunch of paper which we can use to make books in the future, but right now I don't need all of these. Alright, let's go back and put everything away. Except for this cobblestone. What's also nice, because we just got the inventory space, we can put away our shears and put away our frying pan. Now, magically, we can go over here and change the crafting grid setting. And we can change the backpack settings. But if we wanted to make it just a, hey, I just want to use this for storage, we can just get rid of that crafting grid. Also, yes, you can use a crafting table in here as well. That's another important thing. But if we click on backpack settings, we can click selector. And I can select those two. So these, choose switch slots won't be affected by sorting. So you can sort your objects. But also, another important feature, which I want to show off, you can click the select mode and select these. So now, these are perfectly meant for those objects. So if we put in the frying pan, it'll go into its own slot. The shears will go into its own slot. So now that became even more useful, which is the nice part. Now, unfortunately, we have lost our iron, so now we have no iron. But at least, I still have some leather. I still have some leather that I can use to turn into more pants. Do I have just enough? I have just enough to make a full set of armor. I already had a cap, so that didn't matter. Alright, well, more importantly, I will have a higher survivability with armor. Also, we got an achievement there. As you saw. T. Can't be used as a weapon. Make a frying pan. The frying pan is one of the essential items of Croptopia that allows you to craft food items. We can make a croque monsieur. We can make cornbread by just putting corn. Sweet crepes. A fruit salad we can make with bowls. We are missing bananas though. Pumpkin pie. We get pumpkin, sugar, and an egg, and we get pumpkin pie. Sweet potato fries. Requires an item we don't have. A cooking pot. We'll eventually make that. But of course, we have to take our time. So, when you die with a backpack, the backpack will be placed on the ground where you died. Speaking of, is my death still here? I think my death despawned. I hope it despawned. It did not despawn. Well, I can get rid of it. Yes, the game will show where we last died, so you can quickly get to where you were. Alright, well, I don't have enough, because I already said I used up all of my remaining leather. There's an item that we can craft. I'll be quick with this, because we're at the end of the episode anyway. I'll be quick with this. There is an item we can craft over here. It is the blank upgrade. It requires this to make one. And then any subsequent tier, you just need 8 of the item required. So the iron tier, we need 8 iron. Gold tier, we need 8 gold. Diamonds, we need 8 diamonds. And this is what diamonds look like in this mod pack. Not mod pack, the resource pack. They also have a whitish color on the screen. But yeah, each of the different tiers upgrade. There's also netherite, which will be relatively easy to get. We are using default settings, so we needn't need to worry. We needn't need to worry about the problem. What we need to do, I believe, is we'll need an iron anvil. I believe. Because I think I believe in non-experimental settings. In the experimental settings, there's a slot, a template slot. There's a slot for these upgrades. Whereas I believe in this version to get all the upgrades to the tiers, to get the upgrades you have to place them in here on a smithing table. So we'll need to make a smithing table. We'll need to make a smithing table to be able to upgrade the backpack for future purposes. But yeah, more importantly, I do have to end this episode here. I am sorry we're ending this episode. To be fair, we've taken a little bit of extra time, which I usually try to do because I don't want to be sitting here constantly recording. There's a limit to how much I can handle in a day, and it's usually 2 episodes, which can range anywhere from 1.5 hours or 2 hours for one video, depending on how much I want to edit. And with these videos, I don't really want to edit too much, so just leaving it the way it is a good idea. Anywho, if you like this video, you can like it down below, you can comment. That's entirely up to you. If you liked it enough that you want to subscribe, I recommend you hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload, because I have a pretty good schedule. I think I just remembered why the lighting is glitching. It's because of slabs. Slabs are kind of annoying. So they're a half block. They're half of a block tall. And the lighting engine kind of doesn't like the fact that you use slabs, but using slabs keep mobs from spawning on the slabs. They can't spawn on slabs. So that's cool. So we just need to make the corners lit up, which is nice. Anywho, back to things. If you want to help me be able to afford stuff, and you feel generous enough that you want to donate to me, I have donation pages in the description, in the link tree. There's a throne wish list as well, which currently has a featured item of a capture card. I can't currently record Red Dead Redemption 2 or stream or record Pokemon Shield or stream another Crab's Treasure, because they are all on consoles and I can't record from them right now, which sucks. So if you have any money that is yours and you are willing to part with and help me hopefully get a capture card sooner rather than later, then yeah, you can donate to me if you want. I believe the minimum is $1 on the crowdfunding. All of the items are crowdfunded except for maybe a few that might be underneath the crowdfunded pricing. There's a limit to what items can and cannot be crowdfunded. Anywho, hopefully, I'll see you in the next episode. Alrighty? Bye-bye!